As we head to the mountains today, we're going to find a few slowdowns on the roadways on I-40 in Knoxville, and also once you get to town, or if you're already here in town, we've got lane closures on Dolly Parton Parkway near the municipal complex, so watch out for that if you're taking the back way to Gatlinburg. Also watch for lane closures in downtown Sevierville. They're working on that streetscape project today. Could be beautiful once that's done. And Trillium Gap access to Grotto Falls is closed Mondays through Thursdays to November for a trail closure. We've got some slowdowns on the Tennessee-North Carolina border near or on I-40. Also look for slowdowns on 75. You're coming in from Ohio or Kentucky near Jellicoe Mountain. Mountain Fun Life Best Deals are here with your favorite tickets to all the great events of the Smoky Mountains. Just call us 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152. And I'm Brad Lovett with a look at traffic here on Mountain Fun Life with Morning in the Mountains.
Mountain Fun Life is your one-stop headquarters for Smokies baseball. The 2019 season is coming to a close, so don't miss a pitch and catch the Smokies at America's friendliest ballpark. Make your plans to join us, and you just might end up on Mountain Fun Life. It's Smokies baseball and Mountain Fun Life, keeping you entertained and aware all year long. Book your 9-inning vacation at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Check this out. It's a hard hat with swimming goggles on it. It's Frank Murphy here at the groundbreaking ceremony for Soaky Mountain Water Park. I'm here with Joe Eck, who's the COO of the company that runs Wilderness and Smokies. And also, hey there, you come all the way from Cheese Country.
Yeah, came all the way down from Cheese Country.
All right, now Wisconsin Dells is world famous for water rides and water parks. So not only do you run all of those, now you are building a $90 million investment here in Sevierville.
Soaky Mountain Water Park is on its way to Tennessee, so we're bringing our water park technology and foresight from Wisconsin. It's coming to Tennessee, and it's going to be big.
Now, Wilderness has already been a leader by having the indoor water park that we can go to in the winter. All right, already mind-blowing, groundbreaking, but people have loved it all year long. It's not just a winter attraction.
You know, I think what's amazing about Foresight and Smokies is, yes, it's a year-round attraction. It's been here since 2009, year-round resort. But this community, this area, this market embraced the water park industry.
No kidding.
I mean, everybody loves it, everybody talks about it. So next natural transition, let's go big and build Soaky Mountain Water Park.
So you've got a couple of advantages, location being primary.
Yep.
You know, you are going to be one of the first, well, so right now Wilderness is really the first big thing you see coming into the Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. And now, right next to it, how many acres is Soaky Mountain?
So Soaky Mountain's 50 acres, but what it is, it sits on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
So as you pull in, you're going to see these huge towering fiberglass slides. They're going to be their own billboard.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 14 towering slides coming off of 4 towers. I mean, using the natural elevation of the mountain. So it's one of the beautiful things about that is you don't have to do as many stairs.
Yeah.
You know, when you use a mountainside, you only got up 10 stairs instead of 40 stairs. But, you know, for us guys in shape,
Oh yeah, it's easy for us.
Yeah,
no problem.
right.
All right, so I'm looking over your shoulder a little bit at the map because I remember hearing about Hang Tennessee. I laughed. That was me laughing.
Yeah.
When I like puns.
Yeah.
And when the name of that one came up, I started to choke.
So we have a double flow rider, which allows our guests to surf. Surf in the mountains of Tennessee. So yeah, we gave away a few of the names, but one of them that was out there was Hang Tennessee.
You can't go wrong with that.
Which is going to be your ability to surf. So we have that. We have a 35,000 square foot wave pool. You can make waves 6 feet high.
That's amazing.
But you know what? The cool thing is we have all that exciting stuff, but we know it's about the little kids too. So we have mini versions of the huge tall slides that kids can't normally ride.
This is
we have mini
genius.
versions of that, which is awesome. Yeah.
This is genius because I got my little grandsons are visiting me today, and I know from experience that they look at the big rides and like, oh, I'm too scared to go on that. But you show them, they're smart.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can go on it, but it's my size.
You graduate into it. And it's an exact replica. You know, like Foresight Smokies has a tornado with the big funnel.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a little miniature version of that here.
Right, so the kids who want to go on the big one, but they're not ready yet.
You graduate into it. Exactly.
That is outstanding. So you've got a not so lazy river.
Yes, we have a wave river, which is amazing. It spans over 24,000 square feet. What's cool about it is there's a wave that pushes you through.
Oh yeah.
So it's not crazy like a wave pool, but it's not so lazy like a lazy river either. It has a little action, a little adventure to it, and you can coast and cruise around, and it's a great way to get from one end of the park to the other end of the park. Instead of walking, just hop on the river and go down.
So for the full family experience, you'll have stuff for all ages. Grandpa can sit in the cabana. What would he do?
So I mean, well, hey, Grandpa loves to go down the slides, I'm sure. But we also have a flat water cabana pool, which isn't really the norm in a water park. It's just a pool.
Okay.
And it's got cabanas around it. It's a place where people can relax poolside and just chill out. You know, if you want to just sit down, get some shade, get away from all the action in the water park, there's your shot.
Now, number-wise, you were talking about bringing 400,000 people a year to Soaky Mountain. 100,000 of them being new Sevier County visitors. Where do those numbers come from?
So obviously, before you do a new $90 million project like Soaky Mountain, you do your feasibility studies and you have experts in the world come in and tell you what they think.
Yeah.
So we knew that if we went state of the art, given our location here in the heart of Sevierville,
Super easy access off the interstate.
and what the water park is going to have,
Yeah.
we knew we'd bring in some new people that maybe haven't been here before, or a water park team generation that wants to be on the cutting edge. So we know that'll work.
All right, well, cutting edge is a good question. I mean, your competitors all over the country, all over the world, always have to have the new thing.
Yeah.
I know it's too soon to say about what's coming up down the future, but what about future rides, future expansions, updates to existing rides?
Well, I've been with the Wilderness since 1999.
Yeah, so you know all
I think
about
I've seen us build 27 different entities or phases in that time, so I wouldn't hang my hat on us being done with Soaky Mountain Water Park.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, because you would update something that's existing, or you can add.
So every slide tower here is built where you can add another slide. You can add it, obviously there's additional land, but when something new comes out, you always build your slide towers with the ability to go to the next slide.
That's what
So I would anticipate you're probably going to see some new slides down the road as well.
Joe Eck, COO of Soaky Mountain Water Park, with the coolest hard hat. Let me see it on you.
It works. The only time you'll ever see it on me.
Well, I appreciate you being on Mountain Fun Life with us.
Appreciate
And we're going to be back as we want to cover this whole thing from beginning to end.
Awesome.
And we got to get our crew going down those slides.
That's right. You
All
better
right.
believe it.
Thank you so much for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life.
Good morning and welcome to Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. We are here with Robert Owenby and Jim Johnson and Brad Lovett talking about all the great things coming up in the Smoky Mountains. And stick around, we got information about this Saturday's appearance by Kevin Sorbo right here in Pigeon Forge. Details on the way, but first, a look at what's up with Brad.
Well, we have trolleys with a brand new look right now. The Funtime Trolley System Pigeon Forge is about to get an upgrade, and they have a new trolley already. Now it's a $3 million investment, and that's going to turn the trolley system, the Funtime Trolley, into a mass transit provider that runs all year. In fact, this year they started running the full year-round schedule.
So I'm reminded of the old Judy Garland song about clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Except it's ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
There you go.
$3 million?
$3 million.
Wow. Maybe
And
there'll be a smooth ka-ching.
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
After 3 minutes.
coincidentally, they have passed the 3 million passenger mark riding the trolleys. Now, officials decided it was time to change the name and the focus of the trolleys. They now run year-round, have a new design after 30 years of operation, and now it's called the Pigeon Forge Mass Transit. And it's not only designed for visitors, but also for people who work in town and
Or
want to get back and forth
PFUMT
to
for
work.
short.
We need vowels. Vowels. Somebody give me a vowel.
Robert,
Call
write
me
a
a vowel,
song.
please.
That one might again.
PFUMT. See if you can work that in.
Yeah, well, they're changing the logo too. They did have the Bears. They're gradually going to move into a sunset as they get all the trolleys replaced, possibly rewrapped, and that's going to be quite a. There's got 30 trolleys in service and I believe 2 new ones, as a matter of fact. By the way, it's a bargain, $1 per route with a day pass for $3 and a yearly pass for just $35.
Nice.
So something to look forward to. Now, Dolly Parton is in the news again because when is she not, basically?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton is the subject of a new podcast called Dolly Parton's America. According to Billboard magazine, the podcast will be part of a 9-part series and will be run by a Nashville resident and co-host of the Radiolab series. Host says Dolly has been called the Great Unifier because of her rare ability to bring people together across divides. He intends to share what he finds out about Dolly's story as an entertainer, actress, and philanthropist. Now,
Which Radiolab host, Robert or Jed?
it is Jed.
Jed Abramhold.
Yes. I didn't write it because I couldn't pronounce it, okay?
Yeah, well, it's a great show.
Yes, it certainly is. And we have a special event coming up.
Oh, with Kevin Sorbo.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right. That is coming up this Saturday. Let's please allow me to hold the sign. Look at the similarity between Kevin Sorbo and Jim Johnson. May I point this out? Can we get that? Oh, it's the wrong side. Here, let me check this out.
Oh, there is.
Look at that.
Look
I
at
think
that.
It's shocking, really. Have you ever
Yes.
doubled for Kevin Sorbo?
No, but maybe I should.
Yeah. Well, you look younger than him.
Oh.
But anyway, he's coming to Pigeon Forge. You can see this in real life.
Yeah,
How does
just
he
look at
compare?
that.
How does he compare to Robert?
No.
No.
Not a lot.
And that is at the Forge Cinemas. Tickets are available now. You go to our sister network, imtv.us/Kevin Sorbo, and get your tickets for this great event. There's different levels for the meet and greet, for the Q&A, and so on. If you want to pay for a selfie or you want to pay for a signed photo, there's all sorts of great options available. It's kind of like Fanboy Expo. In fact, they're a partner in this, except one-on-one with Kevin Sorbo right in Pigeon Forge. So you're coming to town anyway for your vacation, or you're close enough by that you want to head over to Forge Cinemas and meet Kevin Sorbo. You know, of course, God's Not Dead, Hercules.
See, that was when women wanted to be with him and guys wanted to be him.
Yeah. And I think Xena Warrior Princess, that show
Yes.
was related. Those two shows were crossovers, right?
But I think they had a little crossover. Yes, you're right.
You mean like a romantic
No, I don't
interest
think-
between Xena and Hercules?
I don't know. I can't say that I really watched the show that much.
Yeah, because their kid would be like Hercules or
Yes, would be.
something like that. That could be a whole nother show.
could be.
Get
We
Kevin
should talk
Sorbo
about
on the
that later.
phone. All right, anyway, find out about that. And also, if you have any questions, you can also call our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. They probably have all this information as well, I'm guessing, at 865-978-1152. We'll be back with more of Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel coming up right after this. And one of the great things we can offer you on Mountain Fun Life is discounts on tickets to some of the fantastic attractions that are all throughout the Smoky Mountains and East Tennessee. Well, all you have to do is give a call to Mountain Fun Life's Best Deals at 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152, and save money when you and your family are visiting the Smokies.
It's a great day to stay cool. Here's your look at weather here in the Smoky Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. And we have our summer pattern still going. It looks like it's been pretty close to the same all summer long. And as we're into August, summer by no means is over just because school is in session. We're going to have partly cloudy skies today, chance of rain and maybe a storm. We'll have temperatures in the upper 80s today. So you'll want to find some place to stay cool this afternoon. Maybe that's the Forge Cinemas or Dollywood Splash Country. The last few weekends you have a chance to go there. And also, of course, Ripley's Aquarium, so many other places as well. But we'll look for some chances of rain, but for the most part, just temperatures in the 80s and a bit on the humid side as well. That is your look at weather. I'm Brad Lovett, and this is Morning in the Mountains.
Hi, I'm Rusty Forest Ranger, Junior Forest Ranger, and this is my friend, Denny Bear.
I'm so glad to be here, and I just love the Smokies. We have a guest right now. His name is Robert Ornery. Is that right? Are you ornery?
No, I'm not ornery.
What's your name?
It's Ownby.
Ownby.
Yeah,
It's Robert
I'm not ornery.
Ownby.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, Denny.
I hear that you would like to sing a song for us about the Smoky Mountains that you made up all by yourself. Is that right?
Yes, I love to come out into the woods and the peaceful nature surroundings to where I can think and relax. And that gives me ideas, and I write my ideas down on these little pieces of paper for songs and music, see? And the peacefulness of the mountains helps me to think. But sometimes when you're in the mountains, you can still, even in life in general, you get a little blue. So that's what this song is about. But, you know, blue is not always bad.
No.
Because sometimes when you're blue, you're thinking about yourself. And being blue helps you just to sit and think and relax and look at nature and your friends all around you. And then you begin to reflect on all the beauty and all the creation around you so that you don't feel blue anymore. So that's what I do when I'm feeling blue. And this song kind of explains that because I wrote it down to help others.
Oh, good. Would you sing it for us?
I sure
I
will.
want to hear it.
Great. It's called Smoky Mountain Blue. When you're up on the mountain and you're feeling kind of blue, you really don't know why or what you need to do. Just take a look around you at the beauty to behold. There's a story there for you. All it needs is to be told. Smoky Mountain Blue. Sometimes it's good for you. It makes you stop and listen to all that you've been missing and see what you need to do. Now, it's quite a sensation. All the wonders of creation. And you know what? You might have missed it all if you hadn't been Smoky Mountain Blue.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. That's nice.
Thank you. And we will join you again soon.
Bye-bye.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again. Where the only arguments are who goes first. And trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Live as we enjoy our second cup of Pigeon Forge coffee. You can have a second cup with us as we take a look at news headlines with Robert Owenby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett.
Medic Blood Center reminds us that blood is always critical need, and Type O recently has been at critical low supply, and Type A has been low but not critical. Now there are Medic blood drives, and that is actually on the 13th today at Sevier County, or tomorrow I should say, at Sevier County Bank, 111 East Main Street from 10 to 1, and at Wonderworks on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge from 2:30 to 6. And Knoxville residents can attend a bloodmobile there or donate at Medic Blood headquarters. They're located at 1601 Ayler Avenue in Knoxville.
It's the fastest way I know to lose a pound.
Yes. I've seen you do it a few times.
I have. One year I got the T-shirt for Super Donor because I had managed during the course of a calendar year to do 4 or 6 donations, which is all it takes during the course of a year to be super donor.
Wow.
But I enjoy giving blood. That's
Did you have to
something
stop and you cut yourself shaving and nothing came out?
about it. Yeah, I dried out.
That's pretty bad.
But I always can make more, you know. And here's my secret: is you pound like a liter of water on the way to the blood drive, and everything goes faster. I usually race the guy in the bed next to me and say, "I can finish before you." Like, I can do it. Which is not a good sign for your blood pressure, just FYI.
There might be some more parking in Gatlinburg soon. A building that once was the Anna Porter Library building could be torn down to make way for more Gatlinburg parking by way of a parking deck. And of course, we're always looking for parking in Gatlinburg. Now that's only though if there's sufficient demand for parking. I'm not sure how there wouldn't be, but okay.
There already is sufficient demand.
Yes, demolishing the building would make for a total of 188 parking spots. So far, there are 84 on that property.
Yeah, they're going to have to go to like they do in Washington, D.C. and New York, where they have these lifts, so you can stack 2 cars into 1 parking space.
Drive in.
Yeah,
Park.
and they park, exactly. But if you've got the car on top, you can't, how do you leave?
You're out of luck.
You got to Dukes of Hazzard it to get out until the guy below you leaves and they can lower your elevator. Yeah. And maybe that's something, but I think the more likely they'll just build more decks like they did in Knoxville at State
I would
Street.
think so, yes. That would be good. And don't forget to celebrate Freedom Month in Pigeon Forge all the way through August 31st. And that's an entire month to honor all the brave men and women who have fought and are still fighting for our freedom. Now, all the way through the 31st, we've got discounts for veterans, current military personnel, police officers, firefighters, paramedics, and emergency medical technicians at many of our local businesses and attractions. And
Nice.
we have some fun for you in the Smoky Mountains too.
We always do. We are your Mountain Fun Life with our Mountain Fun Life best deals at 865-978-1152 and a Mountain Fun Life special event in partnership with our friends at Fanboy Expo, who are known for bringing celebrities into town. Let me move my coffee cup. So Robert, tell me your favorite Kevin Sorbo show of all the ones that are on here. God's Not Dead, Let There Be Light, many more. You can pick that one if you want. Or I think that's not actually a show.
Probably
The Legendary
many
Journeys
more.
of Hercules. Yeah?
Many more, yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm trying to read backwards through the sign.
You're right.
And
Doing quite well, Frank, by the way.
what was that one? I can't one. Oh, Andromeda. That's a that sounds like scientific. Well, anyway, that's coming up on Saturday at the Forge Cinemas. So it's best to get your tickets in advance because you can get either a VIP ticket or basic question and answer, I guess, then a VIP ticket, then a meet and greet, then a selfie, or then an autographed picture. There's all those different options you can get. Just like if you were going to Fanboy, except this is one-on-one with Kevin Sorbo, and you don't have to go anywhere except Pigeon Forge. It's at the Forge Cinemas. So our sister network, IMTV, has got the tickets, imtv.us/Kevin Sorbo. And again, I'm reading that backwards through the signs, so pardon me if I screw up. All right, good?
You got
Great.
All right, here's probably a commercial for that same thing. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Thanks a lot. We'll be back with more after this.
Kevin Sorbo from great shows like Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, Andromeda, Xena, and great films like God's Not Dead, Let There Be Light, and many, many more. Kevin Sorbo at the Forge Cinema, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. For more information, go online to imtv.us. You can find out the prices for VIP, general admission, autographs, selfies, and combos. Join Mountain Fun Life for your chance to meet Kevin Sorbo, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. We hope to see you there.
Ohio gozaimasu. That is Japanese for good morning. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. And yes, I'm wearing a kimono. And this kimono was a gift to me a few years ago from Kumi Alderman, who runs the Knox Asian Festival, which is coming up on Sunday, August 25th at World's Fair Park downtown. And Kumi joins us today, along with Shoku and Shoku's 2 beautiful daughters. And we're also going to be visited by a Balinese dancer, one of the many performers at the Knox Asian Festival. Probably hundreds of performers this year,
Yes,
Kumi.
we have 2 stages, and from 11 to 8. So it's
11 to 8. So we'll start at 10:45 with the
Yes.
Parade of Nations. So I will announce the different countries as they come to the main stage at World's Fair Park in Knoxville. And then there's also, you get a passport and go visit the different countries. Like, for example, Shoku, you are all representing Japan today. If I go to the Japanese booth, what do I get?
You get a special stamp from the Japanese booth and a little present as well. And if you visit all the countries, you will get all the stamps and little souvenirs from each country.
So we're talking about obviously China and Asia and Japan, but also India.
Yes.
And many different. So how many countries are represented this year? How many cultural booths?
I think it's 13 countries.
But even more food booths. We're talking about authentic Asian food. We'll eat very well that day.
Yeah. This moving to the World Fair made us making the country in one place, including food, cultures, and then any kind of exhibition history.
Because the Asian Festival used to be in the streets of Knoxville from Market Square and down the narrow streets, but now it's going to be more like Epcot Center, more like Walt Disney World, and that makes sense because for the third year in a row, you're bringing in the Taiko Drum Group from Walt Disney World, actually, and it's called
Matsuriza.
Matsuri. So they are very animated and choreographed, and they drum and they dance, and it's beautiful, wonderful experience.
Yes, and if you visit our Japan tent, we have the calligraphy. You can just get your name in Japanese.
Really?
Yes, and also you can try
And then
on
you take
the
that straight to the tattoo shop. No?
Yeah, we have a Thailand tattooist coming from Thailand.
A real
so
tattoo,
maybe,
though.
Yes.
And then henna tattoos from another
India.
country. Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
so we got that. And also you can wear a kimono like this and take a picture.
Can you buy kimono?
Trial. Yes.
Yes.
What
we
about
have
the kimono show?
And we have kimono show on the stage.
Like a fashion show?
Yes, like a
1 o'clock.
fashion show.
Yes.
Oh, and the Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs will be there, Mayor Madeline Rogero of Knoxville, other dignitaries, because we think about, why are we talking about Asia in Tennessee? But there are many businesses that have come to Tennessee, especially in the automotive business, the ones that make parts for Nissan cars, right?
Yes, it's we have East Tennessee. We have a Denso, Ishin, JTech, Xcity. They are our sponsor, of course.
Right.
But I was surprised that 60% of the foreign investment in Tennessee is from Japan, and we hire 52,000 people.
Wow. So
So it's a lot.
52,000 jobs in Tennessee
Yes.
are by these Japanese-owned companies.
Yes.
So that's a great reason why they show up and have a party, which is what we're having on Sunday, August 25th, all day long, from really 10:45 in the morning until 8. The food stops at, 6 p.m., right? So you come for lunch.
Yes.
And we get all the things done. So we're going to spend the day with us and enjoy the performers. Now, part of my job is to learn how to pronounce all the names because I will be hosting the main stage, which I'm very excited about.
Thank you so
I don't know why
much.
you've trusted me with that, but
Oh, well, you're the best.
so that is very fun. All right, so one of the other things now, I want to make sure I eat. What do I want to eat? I want to eat some ramen bones, which is your daughter's food truck. That's authentic
Yes.
Japanese.
She went back to Tokyo and learned how to make a Japanese ramen noodle from the master, and she's going to serve at the Asian Festival.
Last year, there was a man from Laos who traveled back to Laos to get Mama's recipe for something.
He's coming back.
Excellent.
Yes.
Philippines represented?
Yes, we have 3 Philippine food vendors.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
that's a lot. So that's pancit and lumpia and all my
Lumpia,
favorites.
Yes, all those.
Can you tell I like to eat? Well, part of it, when we talk about, I've mentioned this to you many times over the course of our 5-year friendship, is that the word companion, it's a Greek, comes from Greek, which is not represented in the Asian Festival,
Okay.
but com is with, and pan is bread. So companion, our companion is someone we eat with, someone we break bread with.
Oh, I
So
see.
company,
know
we eat bread,
that.
we break bread. That's how we meet. That's how we
I
learn other cultures. We start with the food.
Yes,
You know, we've
especially
all-
in Asia, we have a hot pot that we eat together from one pot
Yes.
to make a friend. I think it makes sense what you're saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the girls are getting restless, so I think it's time for us to meet Suma, who is a dancer representing the from Bali, which is part of Indonesia. Indonesia is made up of many different islands, many different cultures. So, and which part of you worked at the embassy in Jakarta for
In
many years?
Jakarta,
What
yes.
part of Indonesian culture is Suma representing?
Oh, she comes from the special island called Bali.
Bali.
That is very different from the other parts of Indonesia because Indonesia is an Islam country, but Bali is the Hindu island. so they have
interesting.
very
So
different
most of
culture.
Indonesia is Muslim except
Yes.
for Bali,
Yeah,
which is
except for
Hindu.
Bali,
Interesting.
yes.
So, so maybe there's some similarities to the Indian performers we'll see at the Asian Festival.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go see Suma. Hello, Suma. Good morning. And we'll now enjoy a little bit of traditional Indonesian dance. Oh, wow, that is wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Suma. That's one more small example of the hundreds of performers you will see Sunday, August 25th at World's Fair Park in downtown Knoxville, a short drive from the mountains, plenty of free parking at the city garages downtown. Well, I'll be there all day. Kumi and Shoku will be there all day, as will Suma and many different cultures. Look up knoxasianfestival.com for the full rundown of performances and food booths and everything else that you can do. Also, the events start actually 2 nights before with the Asian Investment Seminar. That is on the Thursday night and then on Friday night rather, and then on Saturday, August 24th, a film festival.
Yes.
You can get all those details at knoxasianfestival.com. Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. Arigato. See you there.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Hi, ohayou gozaimasu.
All right, I'm working on it. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. This is Mountain Fun Life.
Kevin Sorbo from great shows like Hercules, The Legendary Journey, Andromeda, Xena, and great films like God's Not Dead, Let There Be Light, and many, many more. Kevin Sorbo at the Ford Cinema, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. For more information, go online to imtv.us. You can find out the prices for VIP, general admission, autographs, selfies, and combos. Join Mountain Fun Life for your chance to meet Kevin Sorbo, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. We hope to see you there.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life, and if I could see behind me, I might be inspired. Oh, wait, I can. I might be inspired to bring up the topic of sports with Jim Johnson.
It's sports time in the Smoky Mountains. Well, the Tennessee Smokies will not be back in town until Wednesday for their next homestand against the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
So I can't yet say it's baseball time in Tennessee. They have to save that for Wednesday's show?
For Wednesday's show, we can talk about
All right.
baseball time in Tennessee.
But the Jumbo Shrimp are swimming their way to us.
They're on their way.
All right.
They're on their way.
Mhm.
But what do you do in the Smoky Mountains when the Tennessee Smokies aren't playing and you feel
Well,
sporty?
You don't have to do a spectator sport. You can go out there and be active. Be like Jim Johnson.
Yes, I don't know if you saw the show the other day where I put some pictures up of our travel trips through the Smoky Mountains in Cades Cove.
Yes, because you went to Facebook Live or something while you were there. You did Facebook something while
It
you were
was
there.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And soon I will be putting up a video of the trek for that day. It's about a 30-minute video of the ride through the 11-mile loop. Now, folks, if
Did
you're
you
here in the Smoky
bring your own bike?
I did.
You have a bike?
I did.
All
I
right.
brought my own bike. I brought a really nice mountain bike because I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to make it
Because it's
a long run.
mountain bike life.
Yes, mountain biking in Cades Cove.
Mountain Fun Life.
Yes, it's a wonderful place.
Mhm.
But say you're in the Smoky Mountains and
I am right now. We are at this studio.
you don't have your bike with you.
I do not.
But you really like to go bike riding, and you hear about this Cades Cove thing, and you'd really like to go.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what they have there?
Bikes.
They do. They have
That's what
bikes.
I guessed it.
They do. $7.50 an hour to rent a bike, and for your kids, it's $4.50 an hour. And it took us about 2.5, 3 hours to get through the whole trip.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful time. And
One time I rented, it was actually technically a boat in the Smoky Mountains at the lake, Fontana Lake, but I rented it for only an hour. So I set a timer on my phone for 28 minutes, and as soon as it buzzed, I turned around and got back to make sure that I was back at the dock by 59 minutes.
Did you make it?
Oh, yeah. So I would do that with the bikes. I would set a timer for however many, 28 minutes or so, and as soon as it buzzes, I would turn around and go back to make sure I only paid for 1 hour, because I'm cheap.
Well, you'd probably forget about a timer going through the Cades Cove because it was really beautiful. It was really something.
So 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
But
2.5
it's only
hours.
$7.50 an hour, you said.
Well, it's an 11-mile trip, but they also have different cutoffs, so you can go on 2 other smaller
All right.
trips.
Serious question. Is it a one-way loop? So
Yes.
All right. So I can't turn around and go back after half an
It
hour.
probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Got to go the whole loop.
Yeah.
All right.
And some of those hills going the other way would be very hard going back up because you get to the nice hills and you go and you fly down and it really
I
does
see what
feel
you're
great.
saying. Right.
You really enjoy it. So if you're looking for fun things to do in the Smoky Mountains, make sure that you go to Cades Cove and take a trip there and
we
take your
can,
bike out and ride.
if we're on the fence, we can look at your photos and your video on our Mountain Fun Life Facebook page and
That is
kind
true.
of decide.
And I hope that you decide that you'll do it because it was worth it.
Good. Who went with you?
A couple of my friends, Daryl Mackley, he owns a jewelry store in Knoxville. He's a real avid enthusiast biker. He really likes that.
Mhm.
And another friend of mine, Michael Murphy. We had a great time. It was
Now, is there a better time to go than others?
There is actually on Wednesday mornings and Saturday mornings. If you don't want to deal with traffic, they close it off until 10 o'clock so you can ride your bikes through Cades Cove without any cars in the area.
So maybe you can get through in less time.
You most definitely could.
I guess most
no
people,
doubt.
when you go to Cades Cove, you want to take your sweet time and experience as much of it. I want to get through it as fast as possible to minimize the rental fee.
That well, you know,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
that you probably could get through it in 2 hours if there was no other traffic.
I
so
guess it's got to be 1
15
hour. It's got to
bucks.
be 1 hour, 59 minutes, or I'm not going to pay for that second hour.
Might have to go with somebody that might want to
Yeah,
chip
might
in
need-
for the extra $7.50 for you, Frank.
I might need a tow. Well, that's why we have Mountain Fun Life best deals, so cheapskates like me can save money in and around the Smoky Mountains. Call 865-978-1152. We'll be back with more on Morning in the Mountains. For Jim Johnson, I'm Frank Murphy. Thanks for watching.
Mountain Fun Life is your one-stop headquarters for Smokies baseball. The 2019 season is coming to a close, so don't miss a pitch and catch the Smokies at America's friendliest ballpark. Make your plans to join us, and you just might end up on Mountain Fun Life. It's Smokies baseball and Mountain Fun Life, keeping you entertained and aware all year long. Book your 9-inning vacation at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Well, it's been another fun day on Mountain Fun Life and Morning in the Mountains, and this travel mug that I got from the city of Pigeon Forge has kept my coffee so hot I haven't had a chance to drink any of it yet. I mean, I'm probably going to have to bring it back tomorrow.
I love the color.
It is.
The wood grain.
It's really
kind
nice.
of a wood grain color.
Well, they have this event in May. I'm sure we'll be all over it when May comes around, but I've had this cup since May. I got it at Wilderness Wildlife Week.
Now, it's held your coffee since May?
No, I filled it this
That's
morning.
like hot.
No, I mean, I filled it like an hour ago, right before we started the show. And I filled it up, and it just it's like really hot. And I know.
It really is, folks. It's
so
piping hot.
I may just leave it here on the desk and come back and drink it tomorrow.
It may have cooled off by then.
That's called a continuity. All right, well, we were watching Morning in the Mountains. That's Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, Robert Owenby. I'm Frank Murphy. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.